Do you really want to have a chance of success with self-publishing via KDP? I mean, actual success, starting with a few sales that gradually grow, gaining reviews, which then lead to further sales. If the answer is yes, then there are certain things that you really need to take on board. And you have to stop listening to certain KDP gurus. You know, the ones who can only take you so far. The ones who can show you how to make a basic book using tools such as Canva. Now, they can teach you about the workings of Canva, which in itself can be pretty useful for a number of things. However, that's where the book often stops. For most viewers anyway. And as I'm always saying, pay as much attention to the comments below the KDP videos as to the video itself, because they often tell you all that you need to know. Now, look, as Q4 approaches, thousands of people are going to be wanting to make money from KDP. And it's fair to say that the established, experienced self-publishers are probably going to do fairly well. And a scattering of newbies will also probably make some money. But many, many more are going to be sorely disappointed. They're going to be putting out poor quality books, rushed out, and in niches that are going to be inundated. And this will lead to feelings of frustration and futility. It's misery. It's misery in the making. Help me! So, is there an answer? Is there any hope at all? Well, yes, of course there is. But you know what? It all starts with taking the right kind of advice from the right sources and understanding and accepting that you have to stop being mesmerized by the golden but empty murmurings of the gurus who talk the beautiful talk but produce no actual evidence to back them up. You know, income reports alone cannot be relied upon, and for obvious reasons. So there are gurus out there, they can take you so far. And again, I'm going to say it again, look at the comments that are below the videos, because you will see the mindset of the people who are watching. You will see where they're at. The point of this video here today is I have recently come across 3 videos that I think would be a good idea to share with you today because they make absolute sense to me. You know, it's funny, but some KDP gurus appear to be taking a very different approach recently, following all of the backlash about dishonest and misleading BS with regards to the world of self-publishing and Amazon. And you know what? We can thank Sleepy Pilgrim TV for bringing a lot of this to our attention. So let's hope that we see some more videos from Sleepy Pilgrim soon. I know he's got a lot on. He's got big, he's got his plans, etc. But let's hope we see him again. Anyway, gurus I have seriously disagreed with in the past, they're coming out with genuinely helpful videos. I mean, I'm not saying all the time, I don't know. But I have seen some videos from some people that previously I've really, I've not had a lot of respect for. But these are helpful videos for those who are serious about developing a self-publishing career with long-term potential. Long-term potential. Anyway, so let's get on with it. The first one is from Chris Raydog. Now, you can't say anything against Chris Raydog. Well, I don't think you can. It doesn't matter what kind of book you are publishing, be it low, mid, or high content. His videos have something for everyone. And I'm getting nothing from that. There's no affiliate links or anything. I haven't even, I haven't mentioned to these people that I'm going to be recommending their videos. I hope they won't have a problem with it. I consider this particular video, I consider all of his videos interesting and helpful, but this one, I was hooked from start to finish. He's incredibly generous with his advice, and he's as transparent as he needs to be. He doesn't have to be 100% transparent with everything he does, but he's more transparent than a lot of people are. So watch from beginning to end, even if you believe you know it all already. It's frightening how much we forget or we just simply don't implement. The second one is from The Life Graduate, and the title says it all. I am so, so guilty of being in too much of a rush and having wasted endless amounts of time, energy, and money, and causing myself heartache, kicking myself for being so stupid, kicking myself for being so impatient, messing things up, and therefore losing sales. So this video was a big reminder to me. I mean, I already knew it, but it was a big reminder to me. And I know for sure that many, many others really need to hear this, and it's the way information is delivered, isn't it? I don't know about you, but I prefer straightforward, straight spoken information. I don't like to go round, and round the bushes or, make everybody feel cozy and comfortable. I just want to hear it, tell it me straight. And I feel that this is, it's a respectful video, but it's just pretty straightforward. And lots of us need to hear it. And the third one is from Sean Dollett. Now, he's talking about how the Amazon algorithms have changed. I mean, not very recently, but over a period of time, and how it affects how our books are being presented, what Amazon is doing with them and who it's presenting them to. And I found it actually really interesting. And it struck me that all three of the videos I've mentioned here come down to this. They're about producing good quality books in a timely manner and approaching self-publishing with a professional long-term view. And the question is, when will the get-rich-quick message finally die a death? Well, you know what? It won't. There is always going to be low-hanging fruit to be plucked by certain gurus. And the sad thing is, it's the low-hanging fruit that are the most desperate and often the ones who have the least comprehension, and for a variety of reasons. But you know what? Having said that, there is better information out there. And there is a certain mentality that is often drawn to the idea of overnight success and money like moths to a flame. No matter how many times they get burned, they'll still go back to that flame again. And no one can help those people. But some of us can be helped. And it's interesting. The world of self-publishing is fascinating now. You might not be focusing on quarter four. It's a bit like the world of Formula One. They get partway through the season and they're focusing on next year's car. You hear that all the time, right? Well, we're just, we're going to complete this season, but our main focus now is on developing next year's car. And I don't know, it might be like that for you with self-publishing. You might be thinking rather than about, right, I need to get my books out of quarter four. And I can see that certain books, quarter four is going to be really important because maybe they're not going to sell all year round. So, get some money in. But again, even that comes from planning ahead. We need to be planning this in advance. So you might now be thinking about your self-publishing career for 2023. I know that's what I'm doing. And we need to get off to the right start. We need to be ready for it. We need to have the right approach and the right attitude. And we need to know what we're going to be working on and what we need to do and what we don't need to do. And we can never be convinced that we know it all. It is amazing, as I've already said, how much we end up forgetting and how many bad habits we can fall back into. So you may be with me. You may be partly with me. You may have books that you're really focusing on for quarter four. But if you're like me, you'll be thinking, right, okay, I'm really going to get into 2023. I'm going to get it organized. I'm going to know what I'm doing. And I'm going to give it my best shot. So don't forget, check out these videos. I will put the links below for the videos. And let's keep in touch, especially those of us who are going to be focusing on 2023. See you later.